For the wrestling industry in the United States, early 1991 was the worst of times, and pretty much every fan knew it. Vince McMahon's World Wrestling Federation was serving up a watered-down version of the cartoon character soap opera that had been more successful in the 1980s. The biggest departure from this approach was a main event angle storyline, in which Sergeant Slaughter became an Iraqi traitor. Many saw this as exploiting the Gulf War and tuned out. WrestleMania 7, the WWF's biggest show of the year, moved from the Los Angeles Coliseum to the much smaller LA Sports Arena. The company line was, and still is, that security concerns over threats to Slaughter forced the move. But the fact is, ticket sales were abysmal. Behind the scenes, McMahon was also distracted, staring down a double-barreled problem: allegations of sexual improprieties in his company, and the arrest of a Pennsylvania doctor who would become a lead witness in an eventual federal trial for McMahon on steroid charges. The closest thing the WWF had to a business rival, the Turner Broadcasting-owned World Championship Wrestling, made McMahon's company look like the pinnacle of success by comparison. With a talented athletic cast that included the Steiner brothers, Brian Pillman, Barry Windham, and Vader, not to mention WCW's connection to New Japan, which provided access to such incredible performers as Kaiji the Great Muta Muto and Jushin Liger. WCW had the tools to give fans a product that was as stiff and athletic as the WWF was farcical. Instead of offering counter-programming, however, WCW tried to imitate the WWF with zany characters and implausible scenarios aimed at attracting a younger audience. Tensions between world champion Ric Flair and WCW head honcho Jim Herd were about to come to a head with the legendary Flair on his way out of the company. Meanwhile, a generation of wrestling fans who had spent their formative years watching Flair and Hogan had grown up. Unfortunately, wrestling had not grown up with them. Many of these fans were reading publications such as the Wrestling Observer newsletter and the Pro Wrestling Torch. Unlike the wrestling magazines that were popular in the 1960s and 1970s, these newsletters, or dirt sheets as many in the wrestling business came to call them, made no pretense that pro wrestling's outcomes were anything but predetermined. With that out of the way, the newsletters were free to discuss the business and the politics behind what fans saw in the ring. Fans who followed the wrestling business to this degree were called smart marks, or hardcore fans. In Philadelphia, a man named Joel Goodhart had decided that he could fill the niche left open by the two majors. Although he never intended it, the creation of this new wrestling network would set off a chain of events that would give hardcore a whole new meaning.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.